20.3 is 18.4 team. This morning, we're by the hot tub in our hotel room. I put on my...
Bless you.
Sorry, I'm allergic to luxury. I put on my CrossFit gear. I got some chalk out of my bag and rubbed it on myself to make me look like a CrossFitter, because we're not at a CrossFit box, but I'm going to give you tips about how to crush this workout. This workout, I've done it before.
If anybody needs the toilet before watching the tips workout, the jacuzzi's filling up in the patio next door, so you might need a wee.
So I've actually done this workout 3 or 4 times. I did it twice in the open when it came out. I repeated it and I think I got to like 7 deadlifts. And recently we just did it again and I got to the second handstand walk. So that would be kind of like where I would be at in this workout. Is that gonna, do you reckon that's too loud? We'll do it inside. Also, look at this team. You can see the back of your head. Not often you can see the back of your head. Have a look at the back of your head.
Yeah, but how am I supposed to see the back of my head? Well, it doesn't work really, does it? I need a phone.
Can you lick your elbow?
Shut up.
The workout, 21, 15, 9 deadlifts and handstand push-ups into 21, 15, 9 heavier deadlifts and 50-foot handstand walk in between. They've brought back the controversial forearm measuring length, which is going to benefit some of you and not benefit some of you. Personally, I don't like it, and a lot of other people didn't like it. But you got to do what you got to do, and you got to adhere. You got to adhere to the standards. Adhere to the standards.
Adhere.
Jazz has just done it. That vlog will come tomorrow if you want to see her break the top 20.
Which of course you will.
She literally finished in 4 minutes. Part of the workout. But just for me, a couple of tips for you guys that are going to do this, that are going to wake up today and see the workout and go, whew, or yes. For me, I look at this workout and I look at 2 separate parts. That's just how I attack it, and that's how I attacked it the last couple of times. The first part, 21, 15, 9 deadlifts, handstand push-up, Diane. I would say if you're a good CrossFitter, this part you should go unbroken and you should go to, like, pretty fast. There's a couple of different athletes in this workout that will do this differently. If you're one of those people that loves handstand push-ups but isn't really the strongest, what I would say is go big on the handstand push-ups. Try and go unbroken 21, 15, 9. Like Jazz went unbroken for the first 21, then broke up the second set into 2. And she did the 9 unbroken on the handstand push-ups, just because she's better at the handstand push-ups than she is at the deadlifts. That first barbell isn't the heaviest in the world, but if you do struggle, obviously break it up into manageable sets. If you're better at pulling a good deadlift, but not so good at handstand push-ups, then obviously break up the handstand push-ups early. Do not fatigue. Don't go to the point where you're looking at the wall, failing, wasting loads of time, and then just go fast and unbroken on the deadlifts. Basically, how I'd break this up if I was weak at one of the movements is maybe 7-7-7 for the first 21, 5-5-5 for the 15, 3-3-3 for the 9. If you're really not that strong at it and you really don't enjoy handstand push-ups, maybe go for a couple of sets of 4, a couple of sets of 3, just with a little shake in between. Keep you fresher. The problem is if you go too big too early, you're just going to burn out the shoulders and you're just going to be stood there like, I can't do a handstand push-up anymore. Smaller sets are just as efficient as doing a big set. Like there was a study recently that showed 30 muscle-ups of time, and it was Camille versus Sam Briggs. Camille did 24 and a 6, and Sam Briggs did all 5s, and they finished at exactly the same time. It's kind of like, it's not always bigger sets are better sets. A couple of tips for the deadlifts. Obviously, when you're pulling off the floor, think about keeping the barbell close, right? Don't let that barbell come away from you. It's going to put excess strain on the core. You're going to work a lot harder, keep you a lot fresher for the second barbell. And on the handstand push-ups, what you want to do is at the top of every rep, because of this standard, you're not going to be passing the line by much, is tilt your... So say if this was your foot up against the wall, this is your foot up against the wall. When you get to the top of every rep, just point your toes down, makes your heel a lot higher. It will help you get that extra 2 or 3 inches and help you pass the line. The second thing is, don't let that core bend in the rep. Like the tendency is, once you've done a lot of deadlifts and you're getting tired, is that when you push up into the handstand push-up, your bum's gonna wanna do this, touch the wall and relax. By doing that, you're going to lose 2 or 3 inches of height. What you want to do, push those hips forward away from the wall, squeeze your bum. You're going to be a lot taller, so that means you'll pass the line. It's pretty hard if you don't pass the line and you get a lot of no reps. It's going to be a miserable workout. The second part, hopefully you get through that first part. You got a good couple of minutes. Now for Jazz, her whole goal was to get the first 21 deadlifts. What she did on this second part, if that second barbell is heavy for you, it is going to feel super heavy. Like the 3 or 4 times I've done this workout, I mean, I clean 160 kilos, and when I have a 140 barbell and I feel fresh, I'm like, can go for 20 or 30 reps. You're gonna go up to that barbell, if this is your first time doing this workout, and be like, whoa. So when I did this workout the other week and I managed to get the first round of deadlifts in the second barbell and the second round of deadlifts in the second barbell, is I broke it up into a 6-5-5-5 on this first set. And then on the second set, I went 5-5-5. Right, so you may think, oh, that barbell isn't that heavy, but after the first 45 deadlifts at 100 kilos, it's going to feel heavy. If it's super heavy like it is for Jazz, Jazz is just a small little human. She did singles the whole way through those 21. She managed to get through the 21. Keeping that bar close and just driving through the legs saves you on the eccentric part from kind of like burning out, and obviously saves you form a little bit. You can just drive, drop, set, drive, drop, and kind of get into a bit of a rhythm. Handstand walk, no tips really. Just don't do what I did a couple of years ago. In front of Tommy Venus, Games athlete, and his whole box. Your shoulders are going to be fatigued going into that handstand walk if you make it that far. Just what I would say is push away from the ground, keep your arms pretty straight, and don't walk with huge big steps. Almost shuffle. You'll thank me for that when you get there. And just enjoy it. Like it's a fun workout. It's like a push and pull workout. It's a coupler. It's one of those ones where the first movement doesn't really affect the second movement, so you can go hard and fast. Yeah, just don't burn out. Don't do too big a sets. If you're watching this and you're kind of like my level, I would say go unbroken on that Diane, and then break up the deadlifts in that second part. But if you love a good deadlift and you love pulling heavy, obviously go bigger sets. That's about it for the tips on this one. Tuck your feet in. Don't let your core break. Break up early the gymnastics if you're not proficient at gymnastics. Break up the barbell early if you're not proficient at the barbell. And on that second set, the barbell is going to feel super heavy, so break it up earlier than you think, or go singles. And if you make it to the handstand walk, try and get a couple of squares. Jazz nearly got a square. We're giving away scores here. Jazz got to the third set of that last barbell. You've got to watch. She did the unbroken 4 minutes. It was 4 minutes. Right, so enjoy the redo. I promise you, if you did it before and you're worried about getting fitter, you will be fitter. If you haven't done it before, just attack it. Full vlog of today. We've just been to the box. It's a cool box. It's one of the most expensive boxes in the world to be a member of. That's pretty cool. You'll see all that tomorrow, and then we're going to go do some hiking. We're going to go eat some dumplings and just have some fun whilst we're here in Hong Kong. Thank you for tuning in. As always, smash that like button if these tips did help. You guys rock. Stay calm. We don't quit. Back yourself. And when you feel like you're dying and you want to rest that little bit longer on the deadlifts, don't. Right, the handstand push-ups you're going to need to rest because that's kind of muscular fatigue, but sometimes on the deadlifts they will gas you and you'll take a bit longer to pick up the deadlifts than you want. Just get back on that bar. Rest on the handstands if you have to. Just do a couple of sets, maybe on the walk, rest in between, but try and keep that barbell moving.
Good luck.
Good luck. Good luck. I like you. I like you.
I'm good, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good.
Drama.
You're no hero, so don't let